Well, hello there, cyberpunkers. Welcome back. It's I, Captain Steve. So yeah, I'm just waking up. Now, what I've done is I've actually played this and I'm doing the voiceover after I've done it. So I may notice things as I'm playing through back on looking at the footage that I didn't realise while I was actually playing. So if that comes up, I will let you know what's going on. So here we go, I'm taking a phone call and I'm also looking around my gaff at the same time. Multitasking, heck yes. So this looks like a decent sort of weapon store. That's freaking mental. Right, okay. So here, I thought I was actually taking weapons out of this room, since I just went into the room. But no, I'm actually putting weapons in. You see where it says storage at the top? I've just put one of my favourite looking guns into storage. I wanted a golden gun. The man with a golden gun, heck yes. Could have been me. But no, I've just put it into storage. And it looks like my work uniform's there. You know that black number with the red little... I like that. I'm going to have to get that all back out of storage. So yeah, I put my gun with the highest DPS into storage. Bad start to the morning. Don't worry. Next episode, I'll be sure to take out all the decent stuff. I say next episode, at the end of this episode, I actually end off at the end of a brain dance, mainly because my game crashed. Not for any other reason, but yeah, we'll get to that when we get to it. So here we are, let's pick our head up, let's put on the jacket that I do have on my person, lovely jubbly. I mean, I thought I had the highest DPS gun in my hand right now, it looked like it, but then they all look fairly similar. As you can see there, I haven't got any weapons equipped, because I put them all into storage. So I go out without no weapons onto the street. Fantastic. I have got a couple still on my person, 4 of them, including a giant shotgun. I don't know where I'm hiding that. It's just somewhere. Awesome. Okay, so we need to head out and meet up with Jackie. And as I'm heading down towards going to Jackie, there is a guy punching with a robot droid. And you can actually engage with melee with that robot droid. And you can engage into some sort of like mini little fight club or something that he's got going on, which is pretty awesome. But yeah. Oh, what was that? That was a strange sound. Haven't made that one before. Okay. And yeah, we're going to head down the lift and we're going to reconvene with Jackie. So through the power of editing, I'll be right back with you. See you in a sec. Righto, so I've headed down the actual lift. Now this is the first time that I've really got to see the outside world, and the first thing I'm greeted with is these little like mini food courts, which is really cool, quite nice. It still looks quite dark and dingy. And there's the guy in the cowboy hat from the nightclub the other night. Hello there, cowboy guy. Yeah. And we're just going to head on through here. And there's quite a lot of people. I mean, I was quite taken aback with just how many people there actually were, and they just seem to be mulling about doing their day-to-day business. Now, this is interesting. NCPD scanner. You can help out the police and fight crime. That would be me. Heck yes. That's the sort of stuff I want to do. This whole gangster stuff just really isn't ringing any bells for me. I can't relate. But here we go. We're heading over to see Jackie. Hello there, Jackie. How are you, sir? And he's having himself a breakfast. Anyway, let's talk to Jackie. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Let me finish this, and we can drop in on Senor Vector.
Mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had a brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Go on.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn.
Right, so the basic gist is we've got to go see Dexter Deshawn. Now look, check this out. There's 2 kids walking in the street there, which I thought was really weird. He gets into my view for a bit, but you don't see those kids going over directions. They've freaking vanished. Where the heck did they go? I mean, yes, it's a red light district. Maybe they shouldn't be there, but they just vanish. What the fudge? That's just a bit weird. It's like they just got teleported away. There's the cowboy guy again. Hello there, cowboy guy. Right, anyway, we're not going to sort of dwell on that too much with people disappearing. I mean, maybe it was aliens. Who knows? Or maybe they died. Yeah, death glasses. Heck yes. Anyhow, we're going to be heading on and we're going to go see a guy that's going to give me some implants and stuff. Cybernetics. Heck yes. Friday. Well, before I headed down there, I thought I'd take a little look-see around, and we've got a kid sitting on some newspaper pointing a gun into her own frickin' face, which is mildly disturbing. And yeah, I found myself a little kitty cat. That took away the disturbia slightly, apart from it had no fur, and it was frickin' horrible to the touch. Right, so we head on downstairs and we go see our mate, who seems to be a clinical doctor. But this does not feel like a very sanitary or clean environment. This feels like a back street tattooist in Camden in London. It really does. It feels like, yeah, you could walk out with more than what you bargained for. Yeah, but here we go. Let's head on through here and see if there's something that we can rob in here while he's talking to us. Yeah, because, why the fudge not? You know, I've got to play as a gangster, may as well be a gangster. Go, go, go! Heck yes! Awesome, so let's head on over here, let's raid this little case. Pow pow, boom boom. Got myself a little bit of a medkit going on. Lovely jubbly. I do like a freebie. Captain Steve loves a freebie. Right, okay, cool. Well, we're going to take a lovely seat in his not-so-clinical-looking chair in a second, chums, and we're going to trust this guy with trying to help us out with this virus that we've picked up, as well as upgrading some of my other tech. Okay, awesome. Well, let's just listen to what he's got to say. And, he's just kicked over this door. So we're just about to get on the operation table. I'll let you listen to what he's got to say.
It is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet. Gonna keep me waiting all day?
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear? Chair, please. Sit down and relax. Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances. Now jack in. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
Okay, now this is pretty damn freaking cool! Heck yes! So you can put in all sorts of sort of biotech in here, whether it's like eyeballs that help you scan stuff and hand cannons, although there's not a hand cannon that I get installed, it's some sort of grip that interfaces with my gun. I'm thinking like, you know, the film Dread, the new one, where, freaking awesome film. If you haven't seen that and you like cyberpunk, you'll love Dread. Yeah, but anyway, I'm getting some stuff grafted into my hand, but there's loads of other biotech stuff that you can actually put on. I don't know whether this guy is the only guy that does this in town, but yeah, there's a lot of different augments that you can have for your person. Oh, and I'm loving this. This is so cool. I mean, a lot of these stuff is sort of, you can sort of hover over and get an idea of what it might do, and some of it is freaking expensive. So yeah, I need to find a way of earning money. I'm earning money quick because I want to get myself like a complete RoboCop. Heck yes, that'd be freaking ace. But here we go. So I'm still getting some of the upgrades done, and I'm about to put my hand in a giant freaking weird thing. Anyway, I'll let you listen to what he's got to say and what's going on screen, but I will be back in a moment.
This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this. Lay that major league arm of yours right here. Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Same as always. Don't feel a thing. You ask me that every time, you know? Not as if things are gonna be any different today.
Sure thing, kid. I mean, not like there's any risk of a stroke or paralysis, but what do I know? I'm just a doctor. That's what I thought. Lights out for a minute, all right? Linking you in. You might feel a little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you? V?
Seen more dramatic improvements before.
Patience, kid. Time for the scanner. It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but First time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions. I also injected an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well. It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
So a lot of what we're seeing here, people, I love, freaking love it. It's a little bit like, Altered Carbon, the Netflix series. If you haven't seen Altered Carbon, awesome. It's like Blade Runner, but like another level up. It's cool. They can download to Corpo stacks. We haven't seen none of that just yet. I mean, there's hints of it, like downloading consciousness and stuff. But yeah, this is pretty damn freaking awesome. Righto, so it looks like he's pretty much sorted me out. I should have asked about the virus. I didn't. Oops. But I think he sorted it because I seem to be a lot quicker and normal now, I guess. But here we go. Let's just move on up. Let's take that. Thank you very much, my little friend. Wish I asked about the freaking virus, but there we go. It is what it is, and let's head on out. So yeah, I've got some new sort of bio-augmentations. Fantastic. So now I've got to go reconvene with Jackie and then find out what's next on the agenda. Because we need to go see Dexter Deshawn as Fixer. So we just came to this guy first to make sure that I was in the best nick to do that. So let's head on up. Let's go. Oh, let's try out this new scanner while we're here. So let's scan this kid that's playing about in a very sort of dodgy way with a freaking firearm. Yeah, she's just a normal civilian. Nice, cool, and so she. Yeah, and the cat's a cat. But I'm loving the scanner. The scanner is freaking ace. Love it. Awesome. Righto. So let's press on through here. Now, this I'm not loving so much though. This I'm not loving so much. We'll get something that I'm not loving so much in a second. But yeah. Yeah. Hey, Jackie. Cool. Right, so how are you, my friend? I scanned him, look. He's got a bounty on him. He's got a bounty. I don't know how to accept a bounty. How to let the police know that you want to help them out with bringing somebody in. I don't know how to do it. I can't work it out. I pressed the execute button, and then I went and beat up a guy in an alleyway who had a bounty on him. The cops came and tried to shoot me. But check this out. This is what I'm not loving so much, people. Look at that. He's missed the chair by a good country frickin' mile. And he just sits there, yeah, and what? And he's like, what the hell is going on? And that's just so weird. So that's one of the first sort of glitches and bugs that I've come across. And it does break immersion in quite a funny way, but at the same time it's like, what the fudge? That shouldn't happen. That's a proper glitch in the Matrix, isn't it? You get these street performers do it in town. I didn't know whether to toss him a coin, because that's quite a nifty little trick. Anyhow, he tells me that Dexter Deshawn is parked around by the burger van around the corner, or the burger joint. So yeah, I go looking for the burger joint. I upset some police on the way there. That's why you can hear a load of gunfire. I mentioned about taking out a bounty? Well, yeah, that's the police trying to shoot me now for taking out a bounty. What the fudge? I don't know. I got a free necklace though. I robbed it off the guy. There was some bouncer standing outside the door. He's probably going to be critical to a key story element later. Who knows? And here we go. Hello, Dexter Deshawn. Sweet. So I go for a little car ride for Dexter Deshawn, and he tells me that he's after some sort of military-grade thing, a robot in a case or something. We get to that in a bit anyway. But look at this car, isn't it freaking sweet? I'm loving his golden sort of like cybernetics. That is so freaking gangster. So cool, I like it. See, this is the immersion you want. People hovering above chairs, not so much. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is sort of mind-blowing stuff. It's beautiful. Beautifully done, and I love just seeing the city go past. I tried driving earlier. I drove on the wrong side of the road because, I'm British. And yeah, I had a couple of accidents, but yeah, I'll cut that. There we go. Anyhow, so this is Dexter Deshawn, and I'll let him tune in right now and tell you a bit more about the mission that we're about to do. So here you go. I'll leave you with him.
Slot in the shard. Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing its thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. it's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, aka Royce, plain dropped his ass. Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstrom, one Meredith Stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Corpo agent, what's she playing at?
Hell if I know. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk.
Sounds like she was waiting on the transport. Got stood up. Monochrome in the back's probably her chief suspect. Got nothing from him or on him, so she's keeping him just in case. But she needs to find the stolen gear before her bosses learn she fucked up.
Well, Mr. V, that is some impressive deduction. Naturally, use that intel as you please. Preferably well.
Okay, so now I'm on foot, and I'm on my way to go and see somebody in some sort of nightclub that does brain dancing and stuff. But on my way there, I get a phone call from this lovely lady to tell me that there's some beef going down in her town. And she wants Captain Steve to go and intervene. Well, she calls me V for short, and like everybody does, you know, Steve, shorten it down to just V. Why not? V. Yeah, it kind of works. Steve, V. It kind of, yeah, it's the middle letter of my name. Fudge, yes. Okay, so let's head on down, and let's see what we've got going on. Oh, there's Tiger Claw over there. Gangsters, we can go and, we can mess with these guys, and the cops aren't going to do much. So here we go. Yeah, take this, you. Shotgun to the... I don't know what they were doing to each other. That did not look very gangsterish. They were almost embracing. But there you go. I'll just shoot you a couple of times with a shotgun, and that kind of brings them to the floor with a bit of lead in them. There you go. It sort of stuns them. And then when they're on the floor, I can finish them off. Lovely jubbly. You've got a lovely yellow gun. I think I'll have that lovely yellow gun. Add that to my collection. And I think this is a power weapon. I think this is one of the ones that you can rebound and ricochet off the walls and stuff. Yeah, ricochet weapon. Frickin' ace. Awesome. We'll head back over and we'll loot these guys as well. What have we got here? Lovely jubbly. And a lot of this I'm probably going to put into storage and not bring out for the actual day in question. Earn a bit of moolah and why I'm doing it, I guess. And a little bit of street cred. Frick, yes. Why the heck not? I was half thinking about nicking the car, but I don't know where I would take it to cash it in. But there we go. Maybe we'll learn a little bit later. Then I arrived at the nightclub. It was actually closed, so I had to wait for a while, but you can speed up the time, so that's all good. Heck yes. I don't know why we've got these on my eyes, but there we go. Yeah, two fishes kissing. Yeah, but there we go. Brilliant. Can you let me in, please, my little purple-haired little... person. Righto, we're heading over to the bar and we're hoping to find Evelyn. So I'll take a pew. Hello there, my friend. Yeah, I like those eyeballs. Those eyeballs are freaking cool. Yes, I am looking for Evelyn, but I'm quite interested in this lady with the tats. She's pretty darn freaking cool. Number 13. I don't know what that's all about, but that's pretty awesome. Right, okay. But she's part of the Mocks, apparently, so that's another gang, isn't it? I think that's the lady gang. Right, okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm after Evelyn. Yeah, so I talked to this guy. I could get a drink, I guess, but yeah, I just tell him who I am. I might as well just be straight up and say, yeah, I'm V. You know, she could be in earshot for all I know. Is what I was thinking. And guess what? She was in earshot, people. So yeah, she's just over. She was just past that lady with the nice tats, the one with the fur collar. You know, sometimes you can tell which ones are just general people in the city than others. They've got more lavish costume design. So yeah, that's the thing that I've noticed is if you're looking for the people that you need to find, look for those that are the most lavish and look like they've had some time spent on them.
I knew it was you as soon as you walked in.
Sense on? Only tequila I drink. How would you know?
I like to know everything about the people I work with. Either that or it was just a lucky guess.
So anyways, she wants me to follow her, and we head on down, and she takes me into what looks like some sort of private hologram dance arena with some sort of scantily clad lady there dancing, which, you know, not the best place to take a person, especially a male, if you want their attention, and there's a holographic half-naked lady dancing and gyrating in front of you. You're probably not going to get the full gist of what's going on, no matter how interesting the conversation is. You know, you could have the snooker on, and you're not going to get the best conversation out of a guy. You know what I mean? So anyhow, she's got this going on. She's telling me about something or other, and yet she wants me to get herself something from a briefcase that can magically change itself to its environment from some Yakoba guy or something. Which, this is all getting very complex now. I've got a robot dog in a case that one guy wants, Dexter Deshawn, and I've got her after something else that's in another briefcase, which is a little bit mythical and odd. But anyway, I accept. I start talking to her, etc. And we move on from this. And what she really wants to do, though, is double cross and cut out Dexter Deshawn. She doesn't want Dexter Deshawn to be in the picture. She thinks he's just a middleman, and she wants me to sort of betray him, which is like, I think that's a bit batshit bonkers, to be honest. I don't really feel like I should be double-crossing Mr. Dexter Deshawn. But now she wants to take me down to see Judy. Judy was the lady with the tats, so the number 13 tat. We go off to see her, and apparently she can do some crazy stuff with brain dances. You can actually edit a brain dance. So brain dances are sort of like people's memories that you can jack into, and you can actually see what's going on. When I say jack into, you can see there that she is actually saying about, you know, it's not just for virtual titties and having a bit of a jack off. So yeah, we're heading down and we're going to go see Judy, and we're going to see exactly what editing a brain dance can do. So here's Judy, the lovely lady with the tats that we saw earlier up in the bar. She has got a pretty darn funky look about it. If I was to create a female character in this game, that's probably the sort of look I'd go for, to be honest. She looks freaking awesome. So here we go. Let's talk to old Jackie and let's see what's going on. Part of me thinks that maybe I should have got some tats on my character, but I was hoping to find a tattooist in game that has got a far more that's on offer than inside the character customization. But there we go. Anyhow, so here I am getting ready to go into my first brain dance. So yeah, she seems quite eager to get me in there as well, which yeah is a little bit disturbing. But here we are. That's where we are with this. And some of these brain dances, they aren't just, you know, for self gratification. That some of these are for some like analyzation, and that's what I'm going to be doing now in my first sort of brain dance session. So they give me a test brain dance, which I'm about to load me up with in a second once I actually get round to it, and then after that they've actually got one that I need to analyze. So yeah, this tutorial went on for quite some time, to be honest, but I do love this element. I do like this element and being super deductive and trying to work out what's going on. So yeah, go get on with it, Judy. Plug me into a Sega. Heck yes, do me a favor. Plug me into a Sega. Remember that up there? Yeah, I so wanted a Sega when they first come out. But here we go. So this is a brain dance, and basically you can sort of slow it down, speed it up. You can jump into the audio layers or the visual layers. Anything in yellow you can analyze on the actual visual layer. The audio layer, you're looking for these sort of like green swirly masses that you can zoom into, and you can actually listen to audio conversations that you couldn't actually see in the actual normal playthrough. So there's the green swirliness. They look like Chucky from the actual TV show Chucky from the 80s. If you don't know what I'm looking about, Google Chucky. You wish you did. It's freaking disturbing. It really is. Yeah, the proper disturbing type stuff from the 80s. I don't know how I managed to get through the 80s without nightmares. In fact, I did have terrible nightmares. Anyhow, so here we are. We're scanning things. We're going off on tangents. But yeah, that's one of my own brain dances. If you want to get into my mind, Google Chucky. So here we go. We're doing a little bit of this analysis. We look at the CCTV footage and we learn that his friend shot him, which was kind of obvious from the get-go, to be fair. But I had to go through all of that to get to that stage. So then we fire up the real brain dance that we need after a little mini cutscene. I'll leave you with a cutscene so you can see a little bit more of the interactions between the characters here.
Dunno, let's take a break. Still feel like that kid when... Yeah, I think I'm done.
V, there's no time. Get it together, please.
Okay, go ahead. Just need T-Bug to link in.
Whoa, who?
Runner for my crew, security specialist. She'll tell me what to look for while we analyze. No problem, I hope.
Actually, it is a problem. Not what we agreed, Ev.
Evelyn, I won't get a damn thing out of this without T-Bug.
Judy, please.
Ev, he wants to bring a runner in? What part of that don't you understand?
How do I know she'll only perch in this footage? Observe, not fuck with anything.
Me. I'm your guarantee.
Yeah, right.
Help me. This one last time. I promise everything will work out. Just like we planned.
Okay, V. Call T-Bug and we'll dive in.
Hey, V, what's happening?
Bug, listen. I got some useful footage from Konpeki Plaza. It's a brain dance.
Konpeki? Oh, thought as much.
Someone there with you?
Unimportant, T-Bug. Please focus. Need your help. Got no clue what I'm supposed to look for once I'm in.
Alright, see if I can walk you through it. Jacking into your tech now. You've got to give me access. Opening port 1779. Secure protocol? Good, I'm going in. Should be getting my requests now.
Got it. You ready?
A millisec. Okay, connection confirmed. Now some quick temp ice and we're clear. Ready to dance.
Fire up, Judy.
Eyes open.
Well, okay, so here I am in a brain dance. Now, when this door opens, I don't know whether it's I think it's a lift. There's lots of lifts in this game. This bit's cool. Freaking cool. I think that might be Adam. I think his name is Adam or Atom, something like that. But yeah, when I used to play sort of CyberPunk, the roleplay game, there were some big badass characters in there, and he's one of the legendary type guys. He's a big freaking boss character. I'm not going to be anywhere close to taking that guy out for some time. But this is a brain dance where I had to analyze to work out where something could actually be kept. So I had to go into multiple layers, listen to the audio so you can hear what the server's wearing up and all that sort of stuff. Now servers draw cold air underneath and then they eject it through the top. So hopefully there's going to be something under the servers that maybe that's called in the servers, which is something that's part of this brain dance. I was looking at Adam a bit there as well. But yeah, going through, listen to all the audio. So like I say, you could hear the servers all wearing up. But another thing you had to do is check out his data pad. So there's one part where Evelyn goes off to do something and he's actually messing about with his data pad. And you can actually go in and take a look at that data pad. And from the data pad, I learned that the object that we're looking for needs to be cooled and housed in some sort of coolish area. So thinking of the servers in the middle of the room, hopefully there's going to be some sort of vent somewhere around here for me to actually find. So yeah, I'd look around and long and behold, I actually found the vent in the end. It's in the far corner of the room. I had to go near to the front of the actual video footage to find it. But yeah, I found it in the end through powers of deduction. Heck yes. And I actually really kind of enjoyed the brain dances, but at the same time, I hope there's not too much of this going on, to be fair, because it's very sort of different to anything that I've experienced before. I think it's cool, but at the same time, I don't want to be doing this overly too much because it does take a good... I mean, I sped that up. That was ×8, that footage. Anyway, until next time, people, goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. See you next time. Bye-bye.
If you're armed, place your weapon here. Now please report to room number 2. Room 2.
Please sit.
Papers.
Is this routine?
It might be. We'll see. What are you transporting?
It's all in there.